What's up guys, Noelle here, and today this is the second round of me doing this. I did one of these a while back where I find a random tag from the internet and answer the questions because I'm bored. Quarantine edition, because in 16 minutes my entire county is going to go under lockdown. Hey, yay, pandemic life. But yeah, this tag is called 50 Questions You've Never Been Asked YouTube tag from this website called mamacatslosingit.com. And it's all random questions, so I'm gonna be answering them for you guys today. So let's get into it. First question is, what is your favorite candle scent? If you watched one of my videos, but I did a video about my candle collection, and I don't think I can pick a favorite because I have so many and I love them all so much. So I don't know, but I usually gravitate toward Christmas candles and like fall candles and summer candles, all the candles. I like all the candles. What female celebrity do you wish was your sister? I don't know if this counts as a celebrity, but she is famous. Colleen Ballinger, otherwise known as Miranda Sings, her second personality, I guess. I just think she's really fun and really caring, and I really like her, so I wish she was my sister. What male celebrity do you wish was your brother? KJ Appa for sure. He's a sweetheart, and his personality is like exactly the same as mine. Like, I feel like we'd get along really well. How old do you think you'll be when you get married? I know I won't be very young because I'm 19 now and still have never had a boyfriend before. But I don't think I'll be that old either. I'm thinking like probably very late 20s, like probably 28, 29 maybe, I don't know. Like not young but not really old or anything like, I don't know. Do you know a hoarder? Ooh, yeah. We're in the middle of a pandemic, so I'm 100% positive I know at least one, and y'all need to stop that. We need some food too. Can you do a split? If I stretch profusely, yes. Right now, having not danced in a long time, I couldn't. I would probably pull a muscle or something, but if I stretch enough, if I warm up, I can do a split pretty easily. How old were you when you learned how to ride a bike? I got my first bike for my 5th birthday. My first real bike, and it had training wheels. I didn't get the training wheels off until I was 7.5, but I didn't need them pretty early on though. Like I think I was probably 6.5 when I didn't need them anymore, so I was just terrified to get them off. But then eventually I just did it and, you know, I survived. How many oceans have you swam in? I've only swam in the Atlantic Ocean. I don't know, the Gulf of Mexico, that's part of the Atlantic though, so I guess it doesn't count, but. How many countries have you been to? I've never been outside the US, and I'm hoping that sometime within the next 5 years I can change that. Is anyone in your family in the Army? No. My grandfather on my mom's side was in the Navy at one point. I know that's not the Army, but yeah, nobody in my family is currently on active duty in any branch of the military. What would you name your daughter if you had one? I really like the name Camila, but other than that, something that's like not super duper common, but like still a normal name. What would you name your son if you had one? I actually do not have a single boy's name in mind at all. What's the worst grade you got on a test? I've never kept track of my test grades ever, but I'm sure I failed a test or two in my educational career at some point. I can't imagine that I haven't, but I don't know. I've never kept track of my actual grades. What was your favorite TV show when you were a child? Listen to me. I grew up without cable, so I watched PBS Kids. I loved Curious George, Word Girl, Arthur, Maya and Miguel, and Fetch with Rough Men, and whatever that Cyber Chase show was. What did you dress up as on Halloween when you were 8? Girl, I have no idea. There was a time in my life when I was really little where I dressed up as a cat for several years in a row, but I don't know if I did when I was 8 or if I dressed up as something else. I've honestly no clue. Have you read any of the Harry Potter, Hunger Games, or Twilight series? I've read the Hunger Games series, the whole thing, and seen all the movies. I have never read any of the Harry Potter books, but I have seen all the movies. As for Twilight, neither, and I've never been interested in that. Would you rather have an American accent or a British accent? Well, I have an American accent, but I think I'd rather have an Australian accent. Did your mother go to college? Yes, she did. She got a Bachelor's of Science in Health Science, and she minored in, I believe, community health. Are your grandparents still married? Yes, they are, both of them. Both sets of grandparents are still married, yes. Have you ever taken karate lessons? Not karate, but I did do taekwondo. I started that when I was 13, and I quit when I was 16. I did get my black belt though, so there you go. Do you know who Kermit the Frog is? Who doesn't know who Kermit the Frog is? How uncultured do you have to be? Unless that's just an American thing, if it is. But if you're American and don't know who Kermit the Frog is, who are you? What's the first amusement park you've been to? The first like actual amusement, like theme park thing that wasn't the state fair that I've been to, that would have been Disney World Magic Kingdom. When I was 15, that's how long it took me to go to an actual amusement park. What language besides your native language would you like to be fluent in? I speak a little bit of Spanish now. I'm currently working on becoming fluent, more fluent rather. I would also like to speak Portuguese. I just started learning Portuguese, and my review is that it's far more difficult than Spanish. What the heck? Do you spell the color gray with an E or an A? This is something that I'm always conflicted on. I feel like, to me, it looks better with an E, and I don't think that's just because I watch Grey's Anatomy. I feel like I've always felt that way. The one gray spelled with an E just looks better to the eye. Is your father bald? No, he's not. He is in his late 40s and still has a full head of hair, no thinning, no receding hairline, nothing, which means there's no hope for me in my hair becoming less unruly anytime soon. Do you know triplets? I did once in middle school. 2 girls and a boy. The girls were actually identical. Do you prefer Titanic or The Notebook? I actually have not seen either. Have you ever had Indian food? Yes. I love Indian food. What's the name of your favorite restaurant? It's this local, I guess it's a local business. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. It's called Naradiva. It's in Orlando. It's so good. It's a Thai place, and it's amazing. They have the best pad ki mao I've ever had in my life. Have you ever been to Olive Garden? I have not been to Olive Garden in many, many years. I've been before, but not for a long time. Do you belong to any warehouse stores like Costco, BJ's, etc.? No, I don't. I don't like to pay membership fees to buy food. That doesn't make any sense at all. Like, I can just go to Publix and buy everything I need without paying to even go there. What would your parents have named you if you were the opposite gender? I have no idea. They've never told me this information before. They might have had something in mind, but I have no idea. If you have a nickname, what is it? I don't really have a nickname at all. No, I really don't have a nickname. Who's your favorite person in the world? My dogs. I know that's not a person, but I really, truly like my dogs more than anybody else. Would you rather live in a rural area or in the suburbs? I live in the suburbs now, but my answer to this question is neither. I want to live right smack dab in the middle of a downtown area. That's just the way I am. Especially up north. I'm a northern girl. I want to live in the middle of the city where there's subways and like all these little hole-in-the-wall restaurants. That's my style right there. Can you whistle? I can, but not very well. Just kind of can do one note. Do you sleep with a nightlight? I do not. In fact, I cannot sleep with any light in my room whatsoever. Like, it has to be pitch black or else I can't sleep. Like, even my computer charger has like a light on it. I have to flip it over so that I can't see it because I can't stand it. Do you eat breakfast every morning? When I've had enough sleep and I don't have anywhere to be, yes. If I have somewhere to be right away after I wake up, and if I have not slept much, I do not. I don't even eat like a granola bar before I leave. Like, I eat nothing, I just have coffee, that's it. Do you take any pills or medication daily? Yes, I do, actually. I take Claritin and Flonase, both for my seasonal allergies, which are really more like all year round allergies. And I also take birth control because my uterus hates me with a fiery passion and I don't like that. So, what medical conditions do you have? That is heckin' personal, but you know what have I got to lose? I'll tell you. I have PMDD, which is premenstrual dysphoric disorder. Basically PMS on crack cocaine. I have social anxiety, which is a lot of fun, but you know, doing me well in quarantine. It's saving my life right now. I was anemic. I actually just found out today that I am no longer anemic, which is amazing. Yay, I'm getting better. I'm still borderline, but I am not anemic. And I have acid reflux, which is a lot of fun, and I'm actually having an acid reflux flare up right now. I've been fighting hiccups and burps this whole video, so you're welcome. How many times have you been to the hospital? I've never been like rushed to the hospital in an ambulance or even in a car. I've never been to the ER. I've never stayed inpatient, but I did go for surgery once, if that counts. Have you ever seen Finding Nemo? Yes, I have. It's a great movie. Where do you buy your jeans? Well, first of all, I don't really ever buy jeans because I despise jeans with a fiery passion. I just think they're so incredibly uncomfortable. And in the summer, it's even worse. It gets really hot. But if I need to buy jeans for whatever reason, Forever 21 is my go-to store. They are the only store that makes any jeans and shorts that fit me correctly. Like, I have an Hourglass figure, which is like a very praised body figure in the media, and yet they don't make a single pair of jeans that fits the Hourglass figure, except that Forever 21. What's the last compliment you got? Somebody called me pretty on Instagram. Do you usually remember your dreams in the morning? I remember my dreams probably once a month on average. I'm convinced I rarely dream, but I know science says that you dream every night, you just forget, like, all of them. What flavor tea do you enjoy? Don't get me wrong here, I do enjoy tea. I just happen to think they all taste exactly the same. My apologies. How many pairs of shoes do you currently own? I think I own less than 10 for sure. I think they're all tennis shoes. I have a few like nicer shoes, like I have 2 nice pairs of sandals and 1 pair of heels that I wear like twice a year. The rest are tennis shoes. Yeah. What religion will you raise your children to practice? Well, I'm a Christian, so I will raise my children to practice Christianity. Come at me if you want to, start a fight in the comments. I know some people might. Honestly, mind your business. How old were you when you found out Santa wasn't real? I never really thought Santa was real ever. I mean, my parents never flat out told me that Santa wasn't real. I just knew from a young age, they didn't really raise me on the notion that Santa was giving me my presents on Christmas. Like, I knew from a young age that they were the ones that were giving me my presents on Christmas. One year, I think I tried to believe in Santa Claus. I think that was like 4th grade, which I think is really old to be still believing in Santa Claus, but a lot of people did. So I tried to that one year, but that lasted 1 full Christmas. Why do you have a Tumblr? I thought this was a YouTube tag, but I actually do have a Tumblr. I deleted it. I made it when I was 14, actually, without my parents' permission. I've never told them that, though. I deleted it like 4 years ago. Feels like longer, though. See, I'm 19 now. I probably deleted it when I was like 15, but I made it because I thought it was cool to have one. I was in an emo phase at the time, and that was kind of all the rage within the emo community, so that was why, yes. So yeah, that was it for this video. I hope you guys liked it, and yeah, if you did, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and click on that bell icon to turn on my post notifications so that you never miss another upload. You get notified every time I post. You know the drill. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. So have a good day and adios.